Once we left Morocco, we headed into Mauritania. We had to pass the dreadful no man's land between the two countries. It was just an open piece of land with burnt-out vehicles that hit some landmines. Once we entered Mauritania, we realized how desolate and terrible the roads are. Apart from a few trucks and a few cars on the side of the road, there's not much else to see.
Passed out, man.
So Jessica can sleep through anything.
Yeah, it's literally, if you just turn your back on her for a minute, she's in a comfortable position. Yeah. Turn your back on it for a minute.
As we needed a carnet to enter Senegal instead of paying a €250 bribe, we decided to have it sent from South Africa to a Nouakchott in Mauritania. This is where we stayed for the next 2 weeks while waiting for the carnet.
We're stuck in this camp, waiting for that passport of Louise's. Eventually we thought, screw it, we can't do this much longer. It's been like this since we got here 4 or 5 days ago. It's just a perpetual sandstorm. We wanted to go further into Attar here in Mauritania and go and explore, but it's a sandstorm. It's even worse there than it is here. So, you know what, we just organised this carnet, which will help us get through Senegal and the other countries of West Africa a lot quicker. And we're just going to head down to Senegal. Today is Wednesday, and we should have the carnet by Monday, which means we should be out of here by Tuesday. But I think we're all going a little bit crazy. It's just sand all the time. Sand. Part 2. We are so glad we bought this camper. Trying to live in a roof tent would have just been murder. Absolute murder. It's not terrible. It's not, it's just wind and sand, but man, it wears you down day after day. My face is permanently red because I'm sandblasted. My eyes are full of it. Everything is covered with dust. And look at beautiful Jessica.
No, please don't.
Jessica, say hello.
Hi. You can't really see me, they can just see my head. There we go.
Say hello.
Hi. What do I say?
I don't know, what are you up to?
I'm sitting.
Washing dishes now and then, supposed to be doing homeschooling.
I wait for Mama to get out the shower.
Always.
It's heavy, the selfie.
As the place that we were staying was quite far out of town, we had to take a local taxi into the marketplace. It was dusty, dirty, and quite disappointing. I think it's to the port. So much.
Do it.
What? Do what?
The video.
Took place in
Oh
Las
no,
Vegas.
I
Last week.
haven't even gotten dressed yet. Yeah, and we got wait, no, can't talk. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for that, Graham.
Alright, so all day, every day, that wind is blowing.
The only reprieve from the sandstorms was the lovely beach that we stayed at. The local fishing port was just down the coastline where you could buy a mass amount of fish for next to nothing and have a local restaurant fry it up for you.
Now that we know that Louisa has her passport en route to Dakar in Senegal, and we have our carnet en route to Nouakchott, Mauritania, we can start doing some serious planning. Without the passport, we weren't going anywhere. Right, so there's 3 books that I like to use, that I'm using for the Africa journey, for the West Africa part in particular now, and that's the Rough Guide to West Africa, the Africa Altered States Ordinary Miracles by Richard Darden, and our Africa Adventure Atlas from National Geographic. What I love about this book, Altered States Ordinary Miracles, is the author discusses sub-Saharan Africa, and each country he discusses in detail. Well, from a social political point of view. And that really gives us some insight into each country as we're going to be traveling to it. So we have the historical background here, and then some nuggets of information that guidebooks like this won't give you. So that's a great resource. So as we go and plan in each country, we read the relevant chapter in here, and it gives us a bit of extra to look at. The Adventure Atlas it's a lovely looking book. The maps are not that defined, and it discusses every country. There's a section which discusses the history, etc. There's another section just on national parks, and then it has also maps for the cities as well. So this really gives us an idea of where we're going and what we're doing. But because our clutch broke in Morocco, which delayed us by a month, and because we had to wait for Louisa's passport, we're now getting really close to the rainy season. So the decision has been made, because of a number of things, the rainy season and our limited budget, is that we're going to have to move quite swiftly, at least towards Angola, and there we can slow down a bit. So we're looking at about a month and a half to get from Mauritania to Cameroon. And I think in Cameroon we can slow down a little bit, but again it all depends on the rainy season. So look forward to seeing us plugging some mud in the future. Anyway, so that's it. So it's 10,030 kilometers from Nouakchott to Cape Town, and I wonder what exciting stuff is going to happen between here and there.
I have the carnet.
Carnet what?
Massages and blood.
And what does that do for us?
Well, it saves us $250 in Senegal, or euros in Senegal, and then a shitload of time and effort in the rest of the country.
What else does it do for us?
It's just like Mauritania. Senegal. The border crossing, and how was it, Graham?
It was surprisingly easy. So what we have now is an agreement that Louisa's going to take care of the border crossings. So what she does all the planning, looks at what people have done before, plans the best route, chooses the best border, gets it all organized, and then we get there, and then we say we're South African, and then they all go, what? And we go, yeah, we're South African. Turning right here.
Correct.
And they go, huh? And then, yeah, we just treat them with a lot of respect. Yes sir, no sir, and it went pretty well. Coming into Mauritania was pretty much the second worst border crossing we've ever done.
Yeah.
Colombia, Venezuela was the worst. Check.
Is it clear? Yes.
Clear. Then now we heard a lot of stories about Yama. The road to, you'll see the video, the road to the border was shocking. But the lady handled it like a champ, and we got there and there was all these little schemes to get money out of us, and Louisa refused to pay. I said 10 euros. She goes, why? And they go, what do you mean why? And the one guy, the one in Senegal, says, do you have a problem with money? And she goes, no, I just don't understand why I have to give you 10 euros. And the other guy said, they're African, they don't have to pay.
Yeah, because they're like, they're not Europeans, so it's okay. It's bribery at its best, right?
Yeah, so now here we are in Senegal. And I need to pay attention to the road.
Okay, ciao.